everyone, and happy Homebrew Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. This week I received a package from none other than Mike at the Dean's List. If you haven't done so already, go ahead over to Mike's channel and check out his videos. He's got a great channel. Subscribe, tune in, and he's got a very similar system to mine, and he does a lot of really good brew videos, so check him out. In the package, I received some very interesting beers from him. First and foremost, I got this hop corn. Very interesting beer. He said that it's not his best, but I'll be the judge of that, for crying out loud. I'll be the judge. Now we'll see. This is the Dean's List Spin, including cinnamon, habanero peppers for subtle flavoring. Also used a technique of Crownson in the fermentation, so gonna give that a whirl. Let's see what else we got here. We got Dreyer's Revenge. This guy is a lager version of the original recipe named Dreyer's Abomination, a Vienna ale. A smooth drinking Vienna heavy clean finish. This lager begs to be poured into a frosty mug and crushed. Trust me on this. I did watch a review on this beer very recently, so yeah, looking forward to crack this open and pouring it into a frosty mug. Coming to a day near you soon. Another one is the Vernal Equinox, and this was based on a recipe that he found inside Zymergy magazine a couple months back. So yeah, from Gary Layton's recipe. It won him a silver in the 2016 JABF, so really looking forward to giving this a whirl, and if I like it, I'll probably give it a try as well. Cool. Also, he sent me the Native Transplant, which him and Tyler Evison did a collaboration saison between these two gentlemen. Now, I know that it's already been, the brewing video has already been up on Everty Homebrew's website. So if you want to know more about the Native Transplant, either way, I'll do a review on this, or go check out Tyler's brewing video that he did together with Mike on that. Yeah, just go over and check it out. Put a link down here to it somewhere, or down in the description. And can't do a Homebrew Wednesday without having a homebrew, so I have been looking forward to crack into this Swamp Haze, his New England IPA. Features Maris Otter, American 2-row, generous amounts of both flaked barley and oats. Small dose of Magnum hops at the beginning. A ridiculous amount of Citra, Mosaic, and Azacca, and Ron Mexico, all in post-boil whirlpool. 61 IBUs, 6.6 ABV. So let's go ahead, without further ado, get this cracked open, get it to the glass, and share the experience. Bit of a hiss. Label out. Boom. Almost fits. It would have fit if I didn't frack up the pour. Glorious, glorious hop juice. Totally get the Mosaic off that. Let's get it all in there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. There it is in all its glory. Now I know this is a few weeks old, at least. I've seen a couple other reviews on it, but yeah, let's get into this. Totally, lots of different things going on. Very complex sort of aroma. But you've got fruity, you've got pine, you've got citrus. There's a bit of apricot. Some like sweet clementine. It's sort of just like a fruit bowl, really. Don't get much of any malty sweetness or any of that. It just smells like all of those things plus like raw hops, really, like when you open up a hop bag. Let's go ahead, can't wait, dive in. Let's go ahead, dive in, can't wait. Thanks a lot, Mike. Unbelievable. Cheers. Wow. Beautiful flavor, beautiful taste, flavor. I get like hints of, now I get like more of the tropical aspects of it. I'm getting pineapple. Peach, mango. Now a little bit of the citrus is coming through. Some berries like forest berries. This is just a fruit bomb. This is very, very good. Wow. Very, very nice. Thank you so much, Mike. Gonna enjoy this one. Alright, so what else we got going on? Recently, I've had the pleasure of hosting Andrew from local homebrew shop, Brew. He was over here a couple weekends ago with Christian, Sticky Tentacles, aka Sticky Tentacles, and with a couple other guys, and went through a bunch of sour beers that I've been hoarding on my trips for the last couple of years across Europe. So I've been to Rome and Barcelona, a few other places that I've had the opportunity to pick up some Cantillons and also some Cascade. We didn't get through them all. Well, we did those. We did the Cascade, we did the Cantillons, but I still have a couple sours left over from some other breweries like Jolly Pumpkin and a couple other local Norwegian ones. But we had a fantastic night. We went through all those beers, and there were some really, really nice sour beers there. The lambics, of course, from Cantillon were classic. There was one, though, that was a little bit way past due. It was, in all fairness, it was 2009. Was it 2009? Yeah, it was brewed in 2009. Of course, it goes through a cellaring process, mixed or blended with younger beers. And I think it was mentioned it was bottled in 2012. That one is a little bit too acidic, and it was past its prime. But the others were phenomenal. The Cascade, beautiful American sours, just tip-top, top shelf, as they say. So those were fantastic. We ended up, my neighbor and one of my colleagues was over here. They ended up bailing a little bit before midnight, but Christian and Andrew and I stayed up till like 3:30 that morning, just enjoying the beers and each other's company and having a great time. So just a shout out to those two. Thanks a lot for coming over and hanging out and helping me drink up some of these beers. Appreciate it. So another thing that's going on is I've started to build a new control panel. Why? Why would I do that? Great question. Well, you know, in like the retrospective video I put out earlier this year, things I want to do this year is I want to get a microscope. I want to get more into being able to not just count my yeast cells, but also be able to tell the difference between the bacteria that might be in some of the Kveik yeasts, and yeah, get more down into the microbiology aspects of brewing. So I need a new microscope, and they're not that cheap. Not the good ones anyway. So I'm thinking I'll build a new control panel, put the time, investment into building it up, and maybe, well, obviously I want to resell it so that I can maybe get a couple more bucks back, enough to buy a microscope. Worst case scenario, some people don't want a control panel without the kettles, and so yeah, worst case scenario, I might actually sell my system and upgrade to a new one using the new control panel and whatever. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll put it out there just to share with you guys so that I'll keep you updated on that story as we go on into the future. So that's it. Building a new control panel and working on that. So that'd be kind of cool. That's really kind of fun. There's guys that are out there building systems that seem way more advanced than this one, using, you know, the DIN rails systems and whatnot. Ultimately, they're pretty much the same. Just instead of having DINs, you have the power racks, and that's about it. It's all the same components, the same wire and everything else. I am using different connectors. I'm using the PowerCon connectors. Let me see if I can show you a picture of those here, right here. These are going to be really nice because these things are huge, big, and bulky, and those PowerCons are going to be really, really nice, easy to put in, easy to get out, and just not have to worry about anything. So that's just one of the highlights that I'm looking forward to integrating into the system. In terms of brewing lately, I did brew up a Helles using the water profile recommended by none other than John Palmer, both in our in the brew house video, but also it was the same one that is listed in his book. So if you guys have the water book, go ahead and look it up there for the Helles, chapter 7. And yeah, it's been lagering now for about a week and a half. It's time to check the gravity and make sure it's ready to bring it up for a diacetyl rest. Some interesting insight that I got from John during that brew day was that, you know, the thought about lagering and maturation. When a beer has finished and it's been cold crashed, the maturation is done. We know as home brewers that the beer will change over time, but that lagering process is sort of, it's not a necessity. When maturation is done, when fermentation is done, and all of the byproducts of fermentation have been cleaned up and it's cold crashed and it's clear and it's ready to be drunk, it's done. It's ready. So that was one of an interesting note that I got from John during that brew day. I thought I'd share that with you as it's relevant for the Helles, and take it for what you will. No need to sit on it for 3 months waiting for it to be ready. When it's done, it's done. I've been getting a lot of requests lately for the Kvike yeast, and I've got 2 more to send out to people, one in Australia and another one in the US. Kind of low on my supplies, so I'm my stir plate's been going overtime lately, actually, trying to build up more cultures of each one of the 5 strains I have. And once they're done, I'll go ahead and make sure to get those shipped out to you guys. So yeah, I did break one of my flasks, so I only have my 5-liter one now. So I'm looking into getting another one, or maybe another 2 here shortly. The benefit of drinking up those Cantillons and the Cascades beers with Andrew and Christian was that, well, we were able to save the dregs. So I got those dregs culturing up, and the lambics from Cantillon, those have kicked off. The Cascades are sort of taking their time, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, what else is going on brew-wise? Well, I'll tell you what, you guys want to go over and check out Looney Larry TV. He's sponsoring up a Strat Memorial Brew Day. That's going to take place on July 8th. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. It's also Brian over at Thrash Homebrew. He's also involved, so they're going to do it together, and they want to get up a Google Hangout, Uvu chat going, a live stream on YouTube, something like that, all sorts of things. So make sure to go ahead and participate in that if you got a chance. I'm unfortunately going to be somewhere between New York City and home in Vermont, driving up on that date, actually. So I'm going to be spending the first week of July in New York, and then the next 3 weeks of July up home in Vermont. So really looking forward to getting up there, hoping to get in contact with MaineBrewGuy. We've already chatted a little bit, but it would be nice to know what's going on with you, Gary. Where are you? There was supposed to be a video that was coming out, something about the house for sale, sold, something. Get in touch, man. Let me know what's going on to see if we can hook up somewhere, because that would be outrageous. Also gonna hook up with Barry, the Brewed Palate, while we're in New York. We're gonna go out Wednesday night. So if anybody's around the first week of July on a Wednesday night and you wanna get together and have some beers somewhere downtown New York, I don't know, Barry's gonna show me where to go. So really looking forward to that. Of course, we're gonna be doing brewery tours. Probably not the guys in Massachusetts, but we'll be getting over to some of the ones around in Vermont, up around the Burlington area. So that's going to be pretty cool. Beyond that, guys, that's all I've got going on. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this beer, Mike. Wow, so fruity. That's a fruit bomb right there. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Again, check out the Dean's List and all those others I mentioned during this video. Thanks for tuning in, guys. More brewing videos coming up in the near future. I've got the summer party for work coming up, so I got to brew a few beers for that. And it's just to try and find the time beyond that. I wish you guys well. I hope you're having a hell of a week and have a better weekend. Cheers.